Hello there, everyone. Gabe the Builder here, and I accidentally hit the screenshot button. Okay. Don't hit the ad. Okay. Today it is going to be sort of a different episode because it's not going to be like our past episodes where it's like, okay, here's a clip, or here's a compilation of clips, or it's like the compilation of clips, then 10 minutes. It's just going to be like me talking for 20-30 minutes because there's a topic that's been on my mind for a while. About, like, since the filming of the editing of last week's video, I've been thinking about this, so I thought the perfect place to do this would be here. So this won't be the normal style of video, but this week, or whenever I guess I have a topic that I'd like to think or talk of, I can just come on and do that. So that's what we're doing right now. I'm covering up my cave hole because, as I explained last week, that creeper ended my whole career, and now at some point I'm going to go back and get more nether wart, which is not going to be pleasant, but I'm going to ask Michaela to come, so it will be fine, I hope. So this, just covering it all up and then adding doors, should prevent us from dying or having a creeper blow our stuff up again. I'm not sure if I showed this last episode or not, but got an iron frame with first diamond and first pick. My cat is currently sitting on my computer and looking out the window, so that's great. Before we sleep, I do have torches, so I can light up the cave a bit, because I think mobs could spawn in here after us adding the roof. After we do this light up the cave thing, I think we will continue working on the one tall wall, y'all. And yeah, and probably next episode, it'll just be me and Michaela. I'll mine off camera, me and Mika Nether Fortress, and then we go to do the interior. Ooh, cow. That's another thing we'll be doing today, killing cows and farming sugarcane, because, well, we need it. So, now that we've finished talking about all that stuff, my topic of today. In the past 1 month, our other Minecraft main world that we play on, not on camera or anything anymore, but anyways, the world is called Boardwalk. And, well, it's had 2 serious bugs. One of them was, and these bugs, I'm not saying are the game's fault, they could have been me, but they made me think about this topic, so I decided that we'll talk about it. One, the world, got completely deleted. I think I logged out too early, or I shut down my computer too early. When it says don't shut your computer, I don't think I saw that, and I just shut it down. So we lost a world, and then a week ago, well, last Thursday, our world had some massive chunk errors in the G-Mesa, or the Slime Revolution base, or whatever you want to call it. And, one thing I want to say about that is, in the world, I don't want there just to be big holes without any explanation, except we're playing on Bedrock. So I always like to have some lore reason, because I think lore brings a Minecraft world to life. Like, just having reasons why you built stuff, and it just makes the world feel alive, if you know what I mean. So, yeah. But it made me thinking, should I switch over to Java Edition? I really thought about it for a little bit, because it's more so that's just what we'll be talking about today, Bedrock or Java. And yeah, so let's get started. Yeah, man. So I'll be cooking some beef. While we talk about my beef, I think that's the proper use of that term. So why would I consider switching? One sec, I'm gonna walk over to my cat who's trying to jump on my shelves. Ow. Why would you consider switching? Well, first of all, it's Java is more stable. It's the main version of the game. It gets all the snapshots first and that stuff. Like on Bedrock, we just got the skulk sensors and the dripstone, which have been on Java for like a month. And also on Java, the redstone, you might say, is better. You can do more technical things with it because, well, it's more stable and the farms don't break every update. So, yeah, those are some reasons you consider playing Java, but Bedrock, well, like it or not, it has the marketplace, so a bunch of access to maps and that stuff. And I think a lot of them are better quality, especially if you play on a console, because how else are you going to get maps? Like, that's the only way to get them on a console. And then it has the character creator, which has a nice amount of free stuff. The emotes, which, like them or not, they're in the game, and they can be a plus to some people. Like, you can't do that on Java. So those are things about Bedrock. Also, the bugs can be useful. Like, for example, right now, there's a way to make a secret base entrance because when you shoot a bell with an arrow, the arrow or trident, it like goes 10 blocks in a different direction every time. So, okay, yeah, my stuff finished melting, so let's work on that one tall wall, y'all. Or actually get some dirt to finish patching up the base, because there's still some creeper holes. And if so, that'd be a weeper hole, because I'd be weeping when it blows up my stuff, yeah. I hate you, cat. She's playing with my Lego Mario course, which if you remember me talking about, I think she's gonna get a spanking after this. Woohoo, she knocked off the end pole. Yeah, I'm gonna beat you, cat. I'm gonna beat you. So, other reasons I think you might consider, switching to Bedrock is that, it has, I guess it has better, wait, no, that's Java, never mind. Okay, sorry. Let's go back to why you should do Java, because this is one of the biggest reasons I think would be considering switching, is because I believe that Java Edition has the better community, and here's why. So first of all, it's just easier to type in chat. Like, that might sound really dumb, but it's true. On Bedrock, since it needs to go on so many different versions, it can be hard to type in the chat, because, like, on a controller, have you seen that? On a console, have you seen it? And, like, it just can be pretty hard playing there or typing there, because, well, it's easiest to type on a computer, I think. I know, but I think everyone knows that. Like, are you really gonna tell me that on a computer, it's harder to type than when you need, like, on a TV? Like, I guess that's the closest thing I can think to a console. Like, if you've ever needed to sign into a streaming service on TV, which you do, because it's the modern age, it's hard. I'm going to strangle my cat. Good thing I'm organizing my shelves later today. It's pretty hard. Yep. Yeah. Okay, Rami. Get ready to be smacked. You're getting smacked after the recording, cat. Mom, my Anakin's pod racer. I am sadness. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk to you again. I think I had the door the wrong way on. Yeah. And also, it's just Java, like who's really gonna play it if you haven't been playing for a while, or like you've been watching YouTube, like Minecraft YouTube pretty hardcore. So you normally get an older community, which can be good, which is good because less griefing. Like, what adult's gonna be like? Oh yeah, it's so funny to destroy someone's hard work. Like that's something a kid's gonna do. So it just seems like to me like it ends up with a good community. By the way, like my door. Oh, my cat is gonna get smacked. I think that's the most destruction she's ever done. So Papa G is gonna have some fun rebuilding that. So cat, get ready to get smacked. Um, yeah. But another reason why you might not want to switch to Java is because since it's more stable, like it can be harder to do some stuff. Uh, like if you want to trade the glowstone, since it's the main version that gets updated, you could trade that for less time than on Bedrock. And like I got a netherite hoe from bartering when 1.16 was out, and you couldn't do that on Java when 1.16 was fully released. So like that's something that's got to affect which one you play, if you want your netherite hoes or not. But also a reason why you might want Bedrock, which kind of goes with that, though not necessarily does. My cat wants out of the room because she doesn't want to be spanked yet. Well, Bedrock, since it's pretty much like a continuation of the console edition of the game. Do I have a bed? No, I do not. That sucks. Time to go to sleep. It has these like cool weird things like that I'm trying to think of one. Cauldrons with dyed thing, because it wasn't developed by the Minecraft developers. It was developed by a studio that wasn't Minecraft, so they could do things a bit differently than like what you'd see. And since the thing Bedrock is just like Java, but it's ported over, or it's basically console but ported over. A lot of those exclusives stayed like that, which is pretty interesting, though still not amplified, and which is the next reason why you might want to play Java. You have the amplified worlds, you have the hardcore worlds, you have the custom super flats, all these cool features that you don't have on Bedrock, which I honestly think that the reason they don't have it is because those are things that would be like, it could take away the profits from maps, because you can like make your own maps with ease. So that's kind of scummy, but isn't Microsoft, and if you say no, I will give you a diamond hoe. Just kidding. You can buy one yourself. So that's just something I want to talk about. And I guess the rest of this will just be about rest of the stuff, which this week I'd like to talk about the TV show WandaVision. Yesterday, or 2 days ago, I watched the third episode, and I've got to say, I'm really intrigued by it. I love the whole mystery element with, like, the sword trying to break in, and then finding out why they can't escape the world unless Wanda wants them to, and is it a world of Wanda's making, or is it the world of someone else's, like theories think. It's just really interesting, and I've never had the experience to be watching a mystery a show about mystery as it's coming out, like Gravity Falls or Scooby-Doo, Mystery Incorporated, which are all shows I'll be talking about in future weeks. And I've got to say I really love this being a part of these mystery shows for once, because just because I can make a theory, but like without saying, okay, oh, yeah, I think it might be him, and then like 5 minutes later when I watch the next episode, like I don't have any time to think about it while watching it during streaming because like you binge, especially because streaming services are a thing, so it's much easier to binge a show now, which means you don't have much time to do, like, who could it be, and with YouTube, like, you're gonna see spoilers for it eventually, so I just find it really cool that I can be, a part of this, like, trying to find out the mysteries of the show, and I really think it's a good show, like, maybe that's just because 2020 hadn't had a Marvel movie, all year, and the only, Marvel movie that I watched in 2019 was Endgame, because I'd love to watch the Spider-Man movies, but I think, like I said in last week's, I only go to movies if it's like a big event, like Rise of Skywalker, last Star Wars movie, Avengers Endgame, ending the, like, saga, or whatever the Avengers saga, or whatever you want to call it. Like, big movies events like those are just animated movies that you'd watch with the family, but because like the only time I see those like big blockbuster PG-13 movies is like either my friend invites me to see them or my mom invites my friend to see them and they watch Frozen 2. That's how I watched Rise of Skywalker. I don't think any of us won that day. Oh, I just roasted two movies at the same time, yeah. How do you like me now, Disney, but you can still sponsor me, because I'm a good person, I think, probably. Okay, so now we got the stuff to make our bed, so now we just need to get 2 pieces of wood. Yeah, wood, that's how it's pronounced. So I can make a bed so I don't need to run back. And I've just realized we've been talking for like 10, 15 minutes and I still haven't even worked on the one tall wall, y'all. I like calling it the one tall wall, y'all. And I think the one tall wall is going to be a big project, especially because I still don't have silk touch on my pick. So until I do, and until I get more diamonds, it's going to be pretty hard to do anything. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be doing some mining off camera before the next episode. So yeah, but let's get working on that one tall wall, y'all. No, wrong thing. Don't want the torches, I want the beef. Is it vintage? I don't know. You tell me, y'all. How about the one tall wall, y'all? The one tall wall looks pretty cool, but how do I get up there? Oh wait, I can just water bucket up. Which, by the way, in the Boardwalk world I was telling you about earlier, and you might remember watching, I've been getting pretty good at, like, the MLG water bucketing. Like, I do it, like, 50% of the time, which is more than you can do. I bet I'm better than, like, that dream guy. But maybe that's just my dream. Ow. Okay. But did you see my reflexes there? I'm like, okay, let's move and let's get the bucket. Ow. Boop. See how I made us go higher because of that? That is Pro Minecraft, everyone. You may not know what that is because you're not a pro, but I am, and I'm teaching you. See? And now we're back up with stone, bricks, and we can start working on the one tall wall. So I hope I can start to talk about those other mystery shows soon, but I'd like to finish rewatching them, so right now I'm on Gravity Falls, so and then will probably be Scooby-Doo because, man, I love that show. Um, I remember when I first watched it on Netflix, and I gotta say I was in love with it. Um, just because had I've always been a fan of Scooby Doo, and that'd been my first show with lore. And lore doesn't necessarily mean mystery, but it had both lore and mystery, so it was truly a treat in my opinion. To and then from that, I'd just been in love with Scooby Doo and had watched a bunch of the other shows, especially because uh, once it got off Netflix, it I was heartbroken. So then once I got a my county library thingy, um yeah, library card, I checked out all the Scooby Doo shows. So it was pretty fun. And even before that, I'd go on my dad's YouTube account and just search up the ones from the original shows, like the Where Are You, Scooby Doo, and that stuff. So I'd always been a fan of Scooby Doo, and I think that was the main reason of it, because it can be enjoyed by kids, but I honestly think an adult audience would enjoy it just as much. Well, maybe not just as much, probably more, because I'm pretty sure, or I the last time I watched this was in August, and that was pretty long time ago. I'm pretty sure I remember there were jokes that would have flown over my head when I was younger. So even older kids and adults could enjoy it, in my opinion. Even just off of nostalgia alone, and I've heard that the new show, Scooby Doo show, with the celebrities in every episode, which reminds me of the old um movie specials like the with John Cena or Batman, or you know what I'm talking about if you know Scooby Doo. I heard the show's not that good, so I'm really not gonna watch it unless I hear that it starts to get good, because I really it's. I've heard that it's not about solving mysteries. It's them. I'm not sure what I've heard, but I just heard it's not the Scooby Doo I know or I enjoy. It might be the ones that those kids enjoy nowadays, like the Be Cool Scooby Doo, but I don't care if Scooby Doo is cool. It's awesome. It's Scooby Dooby Doo. Where are you? We've got a mystery to solve now. Come on, Scooby Doo. Where are you? We need to solve that mystery. One of the Scooby Doo shows I enjoyed is the 13 Ghosts one. I'd maybe check it out. And out of all the Scooby Doo movies too that I watched, I think my favorite was the one with the cyber ghost where they were on the computer. I kind of like those trapped in computer episodes or movies or whatever, if they're with characters I know and they can develop it well. I really enjoy them. So we talked about Scooby Doo, we talked about Bedrock and Java Rock. Um we worked on the One Tall Wall, y'all. And I guess there's one more thing to talk about. We've talked about my shows and all that stuff. We've talked about my psychological stuff. We haven't talked about how my week's been. So, yeah, you asked. Well, I don't care if you asked or not. You're listening now, because if you clicked off the video, I'd be pretty sad. So, how's my week been going? Well, last Saturday, um, I joined. I had my first practice on a mountain biking team. You don't know the past that I've biked, but maybe that I mountain biked. But last Saturday, I had my first tryout. Then on Monday, I had my first meeting in the dark, so I had to bring lights, and it was pretty cool. And then Wednesday, we had another one. We were supposed to have one yesterday, because I'm filming this on Sunday, just because I thought, it's my uncut opinion. Why film it, super early? Because what's there gonna be to edit? It's not like I need to order a bunch of clips and all that stuff, so. Yeah. Oh, here's the other cow. So that's been fun, and that's why the videos are not gonna come out on Sunday at 2:30, so. Yeah, but y'all know that because it's Sunday and it's 2:30 because you're watching it when you come out because you're not off shopping at Claire's when it came off. Who would do that? Not an unloving sister. No, 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 not her. She wouldn't do that because she loves me. She doesn't love you. She loves me. Yeah. How you like me now? Yeah. That's what I thought. You know, my feelings were hurt. I was all alone. All alone to watch my own video by myself. It was sad. But at least she got some hair dye at Claire's, because that's what everyone wants. Not even good type, but spend your money how you want. I guess. Maybe. If it's on a good thing. But I think we're going to wrap it up pretty soon. So, I'm just going to say in advance, thank you all for watching. Also, I'd like you to tell me, what you think about this style of videos. Would you prefer episode 1, where it's like a bunch of compilated clips, and then, like, the time-lapse, you can go check out, not time-lapse to hear me talk? Or would you enjoy it more like last week, where it's like 10 minutes of clips from that I did earlier that week, and then the last 10 minutes is like this, where I just talk. Like, I'm gonna talk one way or another, though if you want it to be in the episode or not is completely up to you, because the reason I don't like to talk is I find it therapeutic. I just enjoy unwinding, like, because it just helps me deal with all my emotions that I've had in a place where if you judge me, I kick you out of my comment section. So yeah, I get to kick someone anyway if they mean. So it's a win-win-win, because I get to kick someone if they're mean, which I can't do now, or else my dad will hurt me. So yeah, take that, Dad. How do you like me now? I get to kick people who are mean to me, which I can't do when you're around, but it's the internet. So, yeah, be nice or get kicked, which I kind of want to kick someone, because I like kicking. Makes my legs stretch. Yeah. But speaking of kicking, I've got a cat to abuse, or not abuse, to punish. Yes, punish. She's got to be punished for her crimes against my room. Luckily, it's Sunday, so I'm organizing my shelves. But I am the Senate, so if she wants to object, yeah. So thank you all for watching. See you all in the next one. Please answer my question down below. And I guess one more thing to say is goodbye.